Hi everyone, welcome to class. I'm Miss Faust. This is so surprising. Remember how my essay deals with vacationing in Austria? Well, I just remembered. I went shopping not too long ago, and this happens to be a bag from Hamburg, another one of my vacation spots. And when I was in Austria, so to speak, wow, I went and bought some items. Let me share these with you. Okay, so Austria is really famous for this wonderful singer who happens to sing in both English and German, okay, by the name of Falco. Can everyone see that? Falco, okay, wonderful singer. And you'd be amazed that he actually sings about Mozart. And let me see what he calls it. He calls it Rock Me Amadeus, because that was his name, Mozart Amadeus. So wonderful. I just had to pick this up and start listening, and it's like, wow, how neat. And then I am so sorry. I got so excited on my trip back a few years or days, whatever. When I was in Austria, I went and got chocolates. Oh my gosh. They are named after Mozart. They have these wonderful chocolates. They're like little circles, and they have like pistachios and hazelnuts and almonds in there. They are so good. And wow, I'm sorry, they're gone. I just sat down and ate them up. Didn't even bother to share them. Okay, and then, well, Mozart, one of our famous favorite composers. I know he's one of my favorite composers. Mozart and Beethoven. So yes, I had to get a little book on Mozart. Okay, and it came with a CD. How neat is that? Wow. See, it is so neat when you go to Austria. You come back with goodies. Lots of goodies. Chocolates that you eat up so fast. Music you can listen to. And a book with music and reading. Okay. Now that I shared that with you, let's do this. We are going to wrap up our essays today. I hope you have your paper out or your notes from last class period and something to write with, a pen or pencil. And let me go get my pointer, okay? And we will do blue. Let's do blue. All right, so if you come on over here, we have done how many paragraphs? Anybody have a venture or guess? What? Yes, 4. We've done the introduction and 3 body paragraphs. So we have 4 paragraphs now. So that means we're going to do paragraph 5. All right. And we call paragraph 5 our conclusion. Okay. Now we've talked about the conclusion a few class periods ago, but now we're going to talk about it in the sense of the whole conclusion, the entire conclusion. And I know some of you have actually worked on it. That's great, good for you. But after today's assignment, or for today's assignment, you may want to look at it and see if it's exactly what you want. Okay? All right. So let's come on over. So my topic was vacation spots. And after all these types of goodies here, all this good stuff, okay, we know it's Austria. Okay, so I have Austria, and what do you have? Let me see. Oh my goodness, I believe it's food. Sorry, can't share my little chocolates. They're a little round thing. Oh, they're so delicious. Oh, delicious. Okay. All right. So now, conclusion. Okay, so we've got it figured out. Mine's vacation spots. You have food. Okay, and let us see. We start with what? We start with in conclusion. Wait. What's the punctuation mark? Comma. Now I want you to notice I circled the punctuation marks. They are so important. Some of us are forgetting them, okay? Somehow the commas just sort of go poof into no man's land. No, they got to poof back in, okay? So, in conclusion, comma. After writing all that material, on my vacation spot and the like, why I like to go there, so on and so on and so on, I have come down with the following. Okay. Now remember, the last time we talked, I told you the conclusion needs to have a final thought. So you start that final thought with in conclusion, comma, and then you share your final thought, as in, what is the last thing you want me to know about your topic? So look at your essay. What's one more thing you could say, but you got to be careful. Don't repeat something that you've already written. And also, be careful that you don't start a new paper. It takes one word for the reader to say, I wonder where the other essay is. Okay? So, no repeating, no starting a new one. You don't want to do another essay. Not at this time, at least. Okay? So be careful. So we need a final thought. In conclusion, it is worthwhile going to Austria. After all I've written, that's what I want the reader to know. It is truly worthwhile. Yes, put it on on your list, your bucket list. Do something to do. Okay? Something to do. See the historical buildings, learn about the singers, the composers. Oh my goodness. And don't forget about the food. Okay? All right. So that's my final thought. Now notice something. How many sentences is it? It is exactly one sentence only. That's it. That's it. That's it. Nothing more. Okay? Then we have our quote, which we've talked about. As my cousin says, comma, quotation marks. Here we're being creative. Think, what have I written? What did I write? So what can I put down there? What could I have my cousin, my friend, my teacher say that goes back to my essay? Okay? Vacationing in Austria is such fun. Period. Quotation marks. So note, some of us forget those commas. The comma is on the outside. The period is on the inside. Okay? The period is on the inside. Period is nice and cool. It's not sweating going, oh my gosh, I'm so hot, I need a tissue. But the comma is going, woo! Let me get that tissue. I got to do some wiping. Okay? That's what the comma is doing. So please remember that. And finally, the shortest sentence you could find. I agree! Exclamation point. Not a period. Exclamation. You're excited. I agree! Make sure you do agree. Don't write I don't agree. Okay, and make sure that what you put in your conclusion does not contradict what you wrote in the rest of the essay. You don't want to say in an essay one thing, and all of a sudden you say something else. Be careful. Okay? So let's look at it this way. Reminders. So with the in conclusion, we have our final thought. One sentence only. I need to see that final thought. You need to be creative about the quote. So look at your quote. You might say, I'm happy. If you're not happy, start fresh, start new, get excited. Be creative. Punctuation, especially the quote. I can't emphasize that enough. Please put the periods and the commas and quotation marks in the proper place. Please use them. For some weird reason, this comma never pops up. Okay. And you need to end with, I agree. Get excited, I agree. All right. Questions? Nope. All right. But I have one. Here's a true or false. Write more than 3 sentences for the conclusion. True or false? What? You got it. False. No, you only write 3 sentences. That is it. Do we understand? Good. I don't want to see more than 3. Okay, your assignment for today. And send it immediately to my address. This is what I want you to do for today. Okay? I want you to take your conclusion and I want you to come up with a final thought, starting with in conclusion, and then I want you to attach your quote and your I agree. So you'll have 3 sentences, but technically you're only doing one new one. I only want to see 3 sentences. No paragraphs 1 through 4. Nothing more. I will not look at them. So, nope. And Falco says, I wish you a very Amadeus day. Till next time. Bye-bye.